Today I have the new Inspiroy Giano from Huion, a pen tablet that promises to meet the needs of the professional. But does the experience make the cut? We'll put it through the full test and let you know in just a minute.
I ain't getting out of bed today.
Keep waking up from the previous night.
The tablet comes in a pretty large black box, and we're going to get to a quick unboxing. Removing the tablet, the first thing you're going to have is your USB-C to USB-A wired cable. Next you'll have some instructions, and inside you'll find a smudge guard drawing glove. Next is a donut-shaped pen holder, and if you crack it open, it's got a nib remover and a bunch of spare nibs inside. Finally, the Inspiroy Giano comes with the PW517 pen, which we've used before. Let's see what happens when we put it through the paces. And there you go, there's your nice bit of kit. Okay, let's pay some bills on this. As mentioned, this is a pen tablet or graphics tablet. Features Bluetooth 5.0, so it's going to connect to most of your devices. This is an electromagnetic resonance device, EMR for short. My opinion, the best digital drawing tech you can buy. The standby on this battery is an enormous 18 hours. And the working or active area is a massive 13.6 by 8 inches. It has 6 programmable express keys. We'll talk more about those in a sec. To use in wired mode, just plug your cable into the USB-C port on the top of the tablet and the USB-A port into your PC or laptop. The left side of the tablet has the power button and a Bluetooth sync button in case your PC or laptop does not see the device. The back of the tablet was a gunmetal gray with a strip and 4 circle grips so the tablet won't move around on you. The Inspiroy Giano is supported by Android as well, but only part of the screen will map to the tablet. The face of the tablet has a nice toothy feel to it. In other words, it's not smooth, it doesn't feel like glass, and it has enough texture to give you a bit of feedback when you're drawing. I didn't find it so toothy that it would wear down the nib of my pen though. Without any real adjustments, my initial impressions were pretty good. I was having a lot of fun drawing on this device. At the center of the experience is the PW517 pen. This is Huion's top pen at the moment, featuring their PenTech 3.0 technology. It has 8,192 pressure levels. It is battery free thanks to that EMR technology. The report rate is 300 PPS. It's basically like a gaming mouse. It talks really fast to the hardware to help out with those fast strokes. Finally, tilt is supported. We'll test that in a bit. The pen itself, 2 programmable buttons, and it tapers sharply towards the back. There's no eraser. The pen tip itself is very stiff. It's not going to move around on you. You can map different shortcuts to those buttons in the driver itself, as well as adjusting any pen pressure. What I really like what they did here is they have presets for different pressure curves if that kind of thing tends to confuse you. That's a really nice inclusion, so you can adjust your pen quickly and get to the drawing. Changing nibs, easy as that. Pop it off with the included nib remover. The donut holder works 2 ways, either horizontal or upright, and the pen is really not going to move around on you. Let's move on to some pen tests. We'll start in Sketchbook Pro, just with some wavy lines to see what the pressure curve is like. What I'm looking for is on the light end, to make sure that the pen is registering, I'm really testing that initial activation force. And you can see we really, with just a little bit of pressure, get a pretty light and clean line. As well as on the hard end, not only does it come out nice and dark, but it tapers off as well. This part is really simple. I'm just testing the speed of the pen to make sure there's no lag. Now keep in mind, I'm on Bluetooth here, and the pen cursor is keeping up with these super fast strokes. I had no issue at all with lag using this tablet. Now I do these circles to test the pressure curve along the whole line of the pen to see if it's consistent. So you can see by starting out light, and then I'm pressing harder as I complete the curve. I'm looking to make sure it tapers in both directions, and to see if I get any kind of jitter or break in the line. These look great, so I'm just moving on from here. You guys love the ruler tests, so I'll keep doing them. I've got Photoshop open here with a 3-pixel brush and no smoothing or any kind of features like that turned on. And you can see these lines are pretty good. There's a touch of wobble there, but nothing I haven't seen on most of the other tablets I tested. I think these look good, so we'll move on to tilt. I use this program Expressi because it shows you guys the icon of the pen so you can see when I'm tilting it. So you can see when I'm just using it straight, and then when I'm tilting the pen, it's registering perfectly here. This is exactly what you want to see. I'm able to get all kinds of different lines just by tilting the pen. We can see with little effort, tilt is working perfectly here in Expressi. I'm not seeing any inconsistencies, and most importantly, the pen is behaving exactly like I want. But additionally, I like to test in my drawing program of choice, and that's Clip Studio. So we'll do the same thing, straight lines, and then I'm tilting it to see if I can get a gradient and a nice shade. Just keep in mind you need tilt enabled on the pen and clip, otherwise it's not going to work. We're good to go here, tilt is working perfectly for me. Finally, still in clip, I'm just using the Real G Pen brush to see if I get the same kind of strokes that I saw in Sketchbook Pro earlier. These look great without any finagling of the pressure curve, whether it's in the program or in the driver itself. I'm really happy with how these tests turned out. Speaking of customizing buttons, we mentioned this has 6 programmable keys earlier. It's a very similar process of just going in the driver and changing that button to whatever you want it to be. There's a number of different options here, including precision mode. So you're going to be able to customize these buttons to do just about whatever you want. If you like this video, please remember to drop a like, drop a comment, hit the sub button, click that bell so you won't miss anything. Connecting via Bluetooth, piece of cake. My Windows 10 device saw the tablet without any need to press the sync button itself. I just hit add device and there it was. I suspect you'll need the sync button for different Android devices. Going from wired to Bluetooth is as simple as unplugging the cable whenever you want to go wireless. You can charge the device using the wire and plug it into your PC or laptop or even something like an old phone charger. The LED panel gives you all kinds of information about what's going on, your connectivity, the battery life, etc. After 2 hours, you'll get a reminder to get up and move around. After 15 minutes of non-use, the tablet will go into sleep mode. Just start using the pen again to wake it up. A couple additional things on this driver. You can map your working area as well as rotate it for you left-handed folks. In addition, that top all programs, you can set different profiles for different programs you have. For example, I have a separate profile here for Photoshop. Under that gear is a really important feature. You can back up any of your custom settings. So should you need to reinstall the driver or something happens, you can just import that file and you're back up and running. Last, you have different themes for the driver as well as notification customization. For example, if the battery goes low. Let's see if we could stick the landing on this review. The Inspiroy line of Huion tablets is something I've used before. I'll link below to the other reviews I've done, and all of them, including this one, have demonstrated high quality and durability. That doesn't matter though if the pen experience isn't up to par. And while not only taking it through the paces here through my testing, but also using it for quite a while, just in regular drawing, the PW517 did not disappoint, nor did I expect it to because I used it before. Still, you can't make assumptions, and for you guys I have to test it as if I never used it. The other thing to mention is the maturity in which the Huion drivers have really come along. You can set everything from the LED brightness to tuning the pressure and individual program profiles. They've really come a long way from even a couple of years ago. Who is this tablet really for though? Well, drawing, as we've shown, that's one use case, but also photo manipulation, things like that. But why is the Inspiroy Giano any different? This is one of the first times we've seen someone like Huion come along and give us a large graphics tablet. Prior Inspiroy models, I recommended them, but there is a difference for somebody who needs a larger surface and one who doesn't. A good example are people who draw with their arm instead of their wrist. So in cases like that, there just is no substitute for size. So does this meet Huion's promise to be truly for professionals? I think it does. Huion has now stood the test of time, and my comments section on older reviews prove it. In short, it's no surprise, this gets a thumbs up for me. I hope you liked this video. If you like knocking about a bit on this channel, you can check out these videos over here, or you can join the Discord and check me out on Twitch. I'll see you guys in the next one.